Hello, everybody. Ben here. Happy Hannon Studios, coming at you live from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. We're talking about Now That's Wrestling's Presents Out of Control 3. This was live from Appleton, Wisconsin's Poplar Hall. Jimmy Hart and ODB graced us with their presence. Next match we're going to talk about is Stash Dance Resolution, our current Now Tag Team Champions, versus the Baker Boys with Papa Baker, versus the Best Friends Club, Johnny, C.K., and Preston Palmer with Jimothy, versus the Old World Order members, Steve Sawyer and Randy Fitzsimmons, with the male version of Logan Ross, who is wearing multiple jackets as well as a neck brace. This, of course, was for the titles, and was an amazing match. A lot of funny bits, some great moves as always. These four teams know each other really, really well, as they've all faced off against each other. So, was a great match. The Dance Stash Resolution tried to escape. Papa Baker chased him back in the ring. Just really showed that Resolution doesn't have a lot of friends. They were attacked by good and bad alike, which this reporter predicted. Good match. In the end, winner and still champs were Stash Dance Resolution. Makes sense from a storyline standpoint. They just got the titles a while ago. To have them lose them already seems silly. So definitely made sense that they kept their titles. Question though, really at this point is what's next? Who's next? If you look at the list, Baker Boys, busy guys across the state. Best Friends Club, Preston in another tag team in the Midwest Multiverse, in a very successful tag team in ACW with Roy Cooper. Perhaps a Gen Z reunion in Now might make sense in the guise of the Best Friends Club. And then the Old World Order. Bad guys taking on bad guys. So, what's next? I talked about Kellen Quest often forming a group of the underappreciateds, similar to Raven's Flock, but perhaps that, and then they work up to take on the established wrestlers. Perhaps an idea. Are you listening, Smash? So, from a storyline standpoint, again, makes absolute sense. My own personal opinion makes sense. You don't want to ruin that push by taking the titles away already. So, makes sense to me. Gave the match an 8 out of 10. It was a great match. Next up was Jay Michaels, dapperly dressed, looking a whole lot like Tony Stark, inducting C. Martin McClure into the Now Hall of Fame. It was a good segment. It was a feel-good segment. The family came out sans perfection, of course, because storyline, they're not getting along. Though I'm sure he was in the back appreciating everything. So, C. Martin McClure, and I didn't realize the impact he's had. Watch the video and the people that come out to say hi. He deserves his spot in the Hall of Fame. I don't want to see him leave. I know he needs a break, but I do hope he comes back in the future in some capacity. So we'll see. Gave the segment an 8 out of 10. Roy Cooper won the 2024 Clifton Van Camp Memorial Battle Royal, sponsored by Happy Hannon Studios, by eliminating Jimothy, a returning Jimothy. And I personally lost my mind when Jimothy came out to be in the Rumble. I thought it was really cool. Very, very happy to see him back. So back in the ring. I was there the night that it happened. So it was great to be there to see him back. I'm not sure if this was his first time back. I think it was, but I'm not 100% sure. The Battle Royal was a typical Battle Royal. Some standouts, of course, Roy, Jimothy, Jay Leone had a great run in the Battle Royal. So the one wrestler I missed seeing in it, I hoped upon hope that Ruthie would come back and be in it. Not sure what the story is here because he was a now loyalist. I know he's making a name for himself in Frontline, but I hope at some point he comes back to Now because I feel like Now was his home. So, and I personally miss him from a wrestling standpoint. He's amazing, good or bad, and just from a personal standpoint, he is an amazing human being. Really a shining example of what being a dad is. His kids are amazing, all very well behaved. I've seen them in Walmart, and unlike a lot of the kids, including my own sometimes, they are super well behaved. So I gave the Battle Royal an 8 out of 10. Roy won. We know we all love Roy. That was absolutely, from a storyline, the absolute, yes, that is my cat, the absolute best person to win. And beating Jimothy to win was spectacular. And my own personal opinion, obviously, I love that a lot. Roy's one of my absolute favorites. So again, 8 out of 10. I'm going to stop the video here. If you like it, please hit that share, like, or subscribe button. If I don't see you again today, we will say good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And as always, be happy.